Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this OnePlus X with me, and in this video we'll be doing the camera review. This OnePlus X has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera with LED flash, and the front facing camera is actually a 8 megapixel shooter. And I'll also be comparing the camera performance with the original OnePlus One because that also has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, and I still feel that the OnePlus One is a very capable device, and some of you wanted to know how it compares with the OnePlus X. And one thing right away I have noticed is that both these phones have a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, but the camera is a wide angle lens on the OnePlus X. Whereas on the OnePlus One, it's a little bit narrow, hence the pictures look to be a little bit zoomed out. And before I actually show you a lot of sample shots, I've taken a lot of sample shots, let me actually give you an idea about the camera interface. And this OnePlus X runs on Oxygen OS, so you have this new camera interface. And as you can see, these are the basic modes that we get. We have the photo mode, video, panorama, slow motion and time lapse. And if you go to photo and click here over the settings, you get to the other settings, and at maximum resolution it shoots at 12.4 at 4:3. If you want to go to widescreen, it goes all the way down to 7.9 megapixel. I've taken most of the shots at 12.4 megapixel, so I'll show you that. And if you just go over here, we also have these HDR mode and the clear image and the beauty option. We also have a timer, and you can toggle on the flash like this. So very basic mode, but one thing I have noticed is that in video mode, the maximum resolution supported is just 1080p, not 4K like the OnePlus One. So let's just go back and and regarding the shutter speed, let me show you. The shutter speed is good. As you can see, it can take the snaps very quickly, almost instantaneously. And if you just tap over here, you can adjust the focus and also the exposure. So those options are there. And let me actually now show you the sample shot so that you can get a better idea. These pictures were shot with the rear facing camera of the OnePlus X, and as expected in outdoor conditions, the pictures come out to be really good. In terms of exposure, it did a very good job, and in terms of color accuracy also, the color accuracy was also very good in outdoor conditions. Now let's compare some photographs taken with the OnePlus X with the OnePlus One. And as you can see, in terms of exposure, I feel the OnePlus X did a lot better job than the OnePlus One. Sometimes with the OnePlus One, I felt the pictures were a little bit overexposed in outdoor conditions. Also in terms of color accuracy, I felt the OnePlus X did a better job. Recording this video with the OnePlus X at the highest setting possible, that is 1080p. And the audio that you're hearing is also being recorded by the internal microphone of this OnePlus X. And this is my roof garden, and the maximum video resolution is 1080p. We don't have 4K video recording on this OnePlus X. I'm just going to walk around to give you an idea how it handles video stabilization. And we have tap to actually focus. You can tap to an area and also adjust the exposure. As you can see, you can underexpose or overexpose like this. But let me do one thing now. Let me actually now just walk back to give you an idea how is the video stabilization. And I'm just walking normally, and there is quite a bit of wind, so there might be wind noise. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with this OnePlus X in outdoor conditions. Recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this OnePlus X, and I'm recording it at the highest setting possible, that is 1080p. And this is in outdoor conditions. I'll also shoot a small video in indoor lighting to give you an idea how it performs in artificial light. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with the front facing camera of this OnePlus X in outdoor conditions. Now these were shot in semi-indoor conditions, and here also I felt that the OnePlus X did a fairly decent job, but you have to be careful because it does not have OIS. So if you're not careful, the pictures might come out to be a little bit shaky. Let's now compare it with the OnePlus One. And again, as you can clearly see, again the OnePlus X did a lot better compared to the OnePlus One, even in the semi-indoor conditions. But in low lighting conditions, the pictures are actually very soft. But on the other hand, the flash performance is very good. As you can see, this was taken without the flash and this was taken with the flash. In terms of exposure, even with the shots taken at night, the exposure was very good. The front facing camera performance is good in outdoor conditions, as you can see with this sample shots. But when we move to semi-indoor conditions in artificial lighting, there is a little bit of noise in the pictures with the front facing camera. Now recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this OnePlus X, and this is in completely artificial lighting in my office. I have just one tube light switched on. Let me actually switch on one more small bulb, and this is with one more bulb. So this should give you an idea how will be the video recording in completely artificial lighting with the front facing camera of this OnePlus X. So what do I feel about the camera performance on this OnePlus X? As we have seen from the camera sample shots, the OnePlus X camera is definitely better than the OnePlus One because I feel the exposure was a lot better, and also in artificial lighting and low lighting, this OnePlus X did a lot better. But again, if we start to compare it with most of the other camera phones, yes, for the price point, the camera performance is actually very good. But again, it does not have one of the best cameras. Again, you can't expect that because this OnePlus X pricing is just around 17,000 in India, and for that price I would say the camera performance is actually pretty decent. Now if we move to the video quality was good for 1080p, but I do not like the fact that it does not have any optical image stabilization or even software based image stabilization for the video. So if you move the phone also a little bit, which is normal if you take videos handheld, it might come out to be a little bit shaky. And now moving to the front facing camera, the front facing camera performance was also actually good, I would say. For the most part, outdoor shots come out to be really good. But again, if we move to very low lighting conditions and artificial lighting, the pictures tend to be a little bit soft. But the video that we shot in completely artificial lighting, I would say it was a little bit soft to my liking. I'll also be posting the full in-depth review for this OnePlus X. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.